Hello again. Sorry it's been a while. Last time, we made
She's still in the bathroom?
Yeah. After she came back, or better, after Penny was brought back to the dorm by an armed escort, she said she would tell us everything, but that she needed a while to mentally prepare herself. I've waited, fallen asleep, woken up, and now Jack and Evelyn are making breakfast while I keep an eye out. Penny's still stuck in the bathroom. Why the bathroom?
Aw, Penny. You feeling sick or something?
I'm physically fine. Just give me a few more minutes.
Penny, you've been in there an entire night. I understand that this is related to that secret of hers. Guess she can't talk about it, whatever happened with Thrilla, without also talking about that.
I know. I'm sorry, but...
Ooh. Alright, that's quite enough. Penny, unless you're about to go to war, that's quite enough mental preparation. What you're doing is stalling for time out of fear.
Maybe.
Breakfast's ready, and I don't want it getting cold, so I'm giving you 5 minutes. At the end of it, you're either are going to tell us or you're not, but you've got to decide. Penny's hands, they're shaking.
I'm sorry for making you wait. It's just... I don't even know how to say this.
Is it really that bad?
She's looking my way now, and her trembling somewhat subsided.
No, it's not. Right, David?
I don't understand.
I know. Well, I guess I can just show you then.
When we asked Penny about why she was wearing her collar even under the uniform, she told us that it was because of an ugly scar she didn't want us to show. Now that she removed her collar in front of us, I don't know what that is, but it certainly isn't a scar. Penny, your neck. What? It's like a knife cut, but it's too perfect. A knife? No, it's not an injury. It looks deliberate. It's like a seam?
Yes.
A seam, like on a doll or a puppet?
I'm not human.
You're not human.
And the man I call father. The more accurate term would be creator.
Sorry, my cat is Penny, you.
I'm a robot. A gynoid, to be precise. The first of my kind. Enrico Polendina's masterpiece. Created with the sponsorship of the Atlas military. I'm an artificial being, created for combat and to save the world.
So that's why you're so heavy. Ow! Well, not really.
Lover, you do not talk about a girl's weight in such terms.
Yeah? But isn't that old-fashioned? Nah, it's just courtesy. No one wants to hear someone tell them that they're heavy.
I knew it.
Guess you couldn't stub your toe again.
I guess you couldn't stub your toe again.
Would have been too much of a deja vu, but I don't think that distraction was really needed this time.
I'll give you props for breaking through the tension quickly, though.
Tension. Honestly, Penny, how else could we have reacted? If we accepted that our mentor, Meteor Toddler here, okay, I will have to ask you not to refer to me as that ever again, partner.
I know. Still, I have never revealed this to anyone on purpose before.
On purpose?
Ruby found out because of the car accident. I couldn't come back to you immediately because the skin of my hands had gotten damaged.
Exposing your high-tech metallic insides.
That's also why I refused your, more advanced advances so far. I'm not properly equipped for that yet.
Wait, yet? Penny, what do you mean by yet?
Well, Father is coming to visit me next week, and the Atlas military has a state-of-the-art laboratory ship.
I guess you can't really ask anyone else, but try to break the news to him gently.
Of course. Anyway, moving on. Jack, Bella is Thilla, and Thilla is Bella.
What?
They exchange bodies with magic.
Penny, maybe start at the beginning. My little sister is now older than me. Well, technically only her body is. I'm shocked, but a little relieved. My sister is fine and she's alive. She doesn't seem to be in an easy situation, though. No, but as long as she's alive, there's a chance for me to help her. Although, I have no idea where to start from in regards to magic, and I honestly don't know who could help us with that. Did she say anything else? Two things. First, she told me that your very existence is related to magic as well, Ariel. And lastly, if we want to help them, the key is your father's lighter, Jack. Dad's lighter? But Bella has it. Maybe she meant we should research it? Jack, what do you know about the lighter? Very little. As far as I know, it's a normal lighter. I remember he telling us it was a memento from his own father, my grandpa, who never had bought it in a shop while visiting Vale City. Knowing that it's native to Vale is a start. What else? It had a weird symbol, but I can't for the life of me remember what it looks like. Did you say something about it being made out of a particular material? Oh, you're right. It's made of, I think it was pyrosimian? I think the material you're talking about is pyro-obsidian. Professor Peach, why are you here? Because the front door was open once I got past the guards. And good news, everyone. Your grounding has been suspended in exchange for a series of extracurricular activities under my guidance and supervision. Best prepare yourselves. For real? That's awesome. How did you convince Osmond? Osmond wasn't in the equation. The person in charge of the students at the school is Glinda. So be sure to thank her next time you see her. Hers has ever been a thankless job. We will, thanks, Professor Peach. Anyway, what's this I heard about a lighter? I vote yes. Miss Peach has been nothing but helpful so far to us, saying we can't progress otherwise either. But maybe not the last thing we talked about? Deal. So from the beginning, it goes like this. Hopefully by the time I somehow get around to finishing this, Jade 2 will be done. I doubt it, but people born of meteors, voices in your head, and magic. Sounds crazy, right? Crazy, absurd, completely new ground. We're talking about things that would get you laughed out of scientific debates just for enunciating. And yet here you stand before me. Well, glad she finds this exciting. Oh, the secrets that await. This is what a scientist lives for. So, Miss Peach, what were you saying about pyro-obsidian? Oh, right, the lighter. Pyro-obsidian is a material that is found in areas with rich veins of fire dust. It's highly durable and impervious to high temperature, but because of all that molding in it is a desirable shape, it is extremely hard and time-consuming. I can only imagine the difficulty of fashioning it into a lighter. If it's that difficult to fashion, then we should probably find out where it was made easily. Oh, no need to find out. I already know. You do? We know that it was made in Vale, and it was made when your grandpa was alive. At that time, when the sneeze hadn't changed the face of commerce on Remnant, there was only one place in the entire kingdom where pyro obsidian could be harvested and with the equipment needed to work it. Where is that place? I'll tell you once I've arranged a trip. Trip? Is that far? Somewhat. But nothing a trip by Bullhead won't solve. Seems like our first activity will be a field trip. Chapter 6? I've never been good with Roman Emerald. City of Peak. Oh, joyous. Good morning, sleep. Day 71. Thing is, I want to do Emerald, but I seriously doubt it. Because I do not, for the love of God, remember what I'm supposed to do for Emerald. I keep forgetting to look it up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thing is, most of the characters are already ready, so I might as well either train or work. Did you guys hear about Volume 10 being officially lit? Damn it, I forgot my notebook in classroom this morning. Alright, hopefully the door to the classroom isn't locked. I know there's a curfew at night, but I don't remember if it also involves locking doors of locales. I mean, it would be weird if it didn't, but let's hope it's not. Uh-oh. You're out late, Mr. Decabagus. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot my notebook in class this morning. I see. You could have recovered it the following morning, though. I know, but kind of need the notes for an assignment. You're doing homework at this time of day? Not due tomorrow, but you know, that kind of life I lead, no? Wait here. I'll go grab it for you. I thought she'd be more strict, but maybe she's still reeling from what happened with Penny. Here you go. Next time, try not to forget personal belongings. Oh wow, that was fast. How do you know where I've been sitting? It's an advanced application of Aura. You'll study it in your second year. My second year. Good night, Mr. DeCampius. Does she really think I'll still be here next year? I mean... freedom again. I mean, it wasn't much of a prison being confined to a comfy apartment, but the weight off my shoulders knowing we can again move as we please. Even if the sensation of being observed won't go anywhere anytime soon. Lunch? Lunch. How do people keep getting a number? And why does the scroll set personalized ringtones? Hello, who is this? Good morning, Ariel. If I've timed it right, you should have just finished up with classes, right? Miss Ark? John's mother. Told you I had your phone number, and please call me Madonna. Alright, I get it, but how? I have a fan who's a friend. Also, Vale Scroll and Computer Network is apparently pathetically easy to hack into. It also helps if you have a hacker that fakes its death, so you don't know who to look for. Anyway, I wanted to speak with you about that business proposal. From up close, of course. Business proposal, so you want to meet with me. Exactly. I take it you're familiar with that quaint cafe in the Vale Market. I was thinking about tomorrow afternoon, say 5 p.m. Sure, I guess. Wonderful. We will be making art, my dear. That was weird. What did she say? She wants to see me about a business proposal. I see. Who are you bringing along? Think there's still a need? You willing to take that chance? No, I guess I'll take Evelyn. Madonna seems quite interested in getting to talk to her properly. Can't wait to hear back from Carrots after they meet. So, Jumbo Juniors, yay or nay? I really don't know about this, Ariel. I'm veering more towards no myself. That makes it two of us. Alright, I know what you mean, which is why I want to discuss it out loud with all of you. And honestly, I feel like I should at least try the job, despite your current issues. Exactly because of those issues. You mean like some kind of therapy over the impression Bella left you with? Let's not act like it isn't something that people with little morals would exploit the hell out of me, a way to make me freeze like a deer caught in headlights. Now, you don't have to worry about that. Like, it's not like Salem or anyone when actually takes advantage of that sort of stuff. I mean, this seems the safest way to do it, you know? I will no doubt be under observation at all times so the girls can stop anyone who goes too far. That's kind of brutal with troublemakers. Can't I just give you 1,000 hugs a day? Sorry. Just promise you won't force yourself to continue. I want you out of that joint the moment you feel uncomfortable or under pressure, partner. Of course. Hopefully I don't get myself thrown out either. Good morning. You had an under... Ready?
I'm here, am I not? When's the last time we went out together?
Just the two of us, you mean? It's been a while, yeah, but it's not much of a
What?
huge...
You want to go back to Beacon immediately after?
True enough. Then let's finish with Madonna as soon as possible, then we can think of somewhere to go. Huh, I just realized. There's 2 cafes near the market. Now, which one did Madonna mean?
Good question. Well, let's just check and ask if she's here. Elimination process.
Yeah, we can still got a few minutes anyway. You're about to trespass. Step away, children. Weiss? No, wait, it's not Weiss. She's older, taller, and her hair is different. And, Weiss is lovely in her own right, but she's not as gifted. I do love that that's just a running joke in the fan base. Oh yeah, Weiss.
Hey, what do you mean trespassing? This is a public place, isn't it?
No, this is a private establishment and is currently booked for the rest of the day. Fully booked for the rest of the day? I give the glance to the cafe. Before she stepped right in front of me, I could confirm that there's one person sitting on the table right now. Okay, it certainly wasn't possible to be here either, but now I'm curious. And who exactly needs all this space for himself for all this day? That is not for you to know, children. For the love of... Why does everyone keep calling us that? We're 17 and my boobs
We're 17,
are as big as yours.
and my boobs are as big as... For the love of... Why does everyone keep calling us that? We're 17, and my boobs are as big as yours.
What does that have to do with anything?
You know, right? It makes as little sense as you occupying an entire cafe for a whole day.
That's quite enough. If you won't leave, And that is exactly why I told you it was a bad idea, Winter. All it took was one person not intimidated by your Ice Queen shtick. Your name is Winter. Sir, I assume everything is under control. Not from where I'm sitting. Let the children come to me and now that you've stirred their curiosity. Sir, I've objected to you emptying out an entire establishment just to get me a cup of tea. We're both getting disappointed today. I honestly wish he was written like this in the show. Stay behind me at all times. Sure.
I like this guy already.
Ooh, well, this is a surprise. That's an Atlas uniform. I can tell from the symbol, but it doesn't look like a military one. Still, he's got very broad shoulders and impressive physique despite his age, unless he's one of those guys whose hairline recedes early. That doesn't explain the wrinkles, though. What's this? A surprise, sir. Well, I could tell you that, but it'd be boring in the long run. The long run? The long run. So I'm guessing I'm not introducing myself to you yet, but I would have your names to confirm my theory. That's the most roundabout non-introduction I've ever heard. Granted, it's the first non-introduction I've ever heard, but I'm Ariel DeCabagus.
Evelyn Damarot?
I see. I will see you later then. Later? But later when? Alright, that's enough. Time for you to go. Wait, seriously. He asked us to come to him. And now he's telling us to go. What the actual... Did that seriously just happen?
Even I am weirded out. What's his deal? Let's just go meet Madonna.
Yeah, we've wasted enough time. You know those children, sir. I think they're a bit too grown up to be called children. Those teens are two of my daughter's teammates. Penny's descriptions were quite accurate. Although, what? What is it, sir? That phone is Evelyn. There's something about her that Penny overlooked. Hello, Ariel. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Madonna. Hi, Miss Ari. You'll never believe this crazy encounter we just had. Aha, crazier than our first meeting. But please, take a seat and tell me about it. My, what a peculiar individual. I know, right? But considering he was in an Atlas uniform, had an escort, and seemed sure we might meet again, could he be... Oh, enough about the ginger guy. Let's talk business. What do you want from my mama? Well, as you may remember from our last meeting, Ariel, I'm a writer. I'm just finished working on a long series, and my next project is going to be an anthology of short stories. Oh, interesting, but I don't see how I could help with that. Nothing complicated, I'd just like to use your life as inspiration. Because she knows this is an anime protagonist. Nothing complicated. I'd just like to use your life as... Excuse me? My first series has been pretty much versed in fantasy. For this anthology, I like the characters and situations to hit closer to home, so to speak. My dear Ariel, I don't know what it is about you, but your stories you told me about yourself have stirred my creative juices, something fierce. And I'm glad. Wait, what exactly did you tell her? No details, just the general idea. That's more than enough for me, look. Only that's a lot of paper. I wrote it all yesterday. You told me about the relationship with Evelyn inspired me so much that I couldn't put my pen down. I made 4 different versions. You mean these are about me, and the characters are inspired by the 2 of you, yes. Can I read? Sure, Evelyn. Anyway, so what do you like for me to do is just tell me about my life and the people in it. I will, of course, reward you handsomely. What kind of rewards? Money to begin with. I'm an affirmed author after all, and I have a few connections that would make your life as a hunter quite easier. I see. That actually does interest me. I wonder what these connections are. But I guess she only is going to reveal them once we've collaborated a few times. It's worth a bit of embarrassment. Alright, you've got the deal. Wonderful. We're going to make the great anthology of all time. Ariel. We've got to try this. Try what? Let's just say I have a lot of experience writing these kinds of scenes. I see. Maybe it's not just a bit of embarrassment. But Evelyn is right, we still got to try this. One day I will buy the outfits. That day is not today. Alright, let's see about getting that new job. I just realized her shirt has words on it. I don't know if that's intended or not. Hey there, I'm back. After much deliberation, you've decided to accept. Good. Yeah, I guess. Where do I start? Immediately! Immediately! No time like the present, just pick a client. Pick a client and work your mojo. Okay. He's still giving us a bonus. Oh, no question. I don't think it matters. You just have to do it a few times. But they pay different amounts. Oh, wait. You don't seem at ease. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really go much out, and gods, this dress makes me look stupid, doesn't it? I think it looks good. Did a friend pick it out for you? Oh, yes. I get it that it's not normally how you choose to dress, but believe me, it looks good on you. Thank you. Do you work here? Yes, I'm Ariel. My job is to make everyone have a good time. I see. You'll have a hard time with that. I usually only enjoy myself with reading. What kind of books? Mostly nonfiction. I have a big collection about Belazian history and... Thanks for keeping me company. My pleasure. Hope to see you again. You're cut with 154. Great news! Our field trip has been approved, my cute little students. This is great news indeed.
And now you can tell us where you were taking us, right?
Oh, where would be the fun in that?
Oh, come on.
As my teacher, it's my duty to preserve the childlike wonder of discovery as much as possible. I can tell you that the name of the place is Peak.
I don't have any knowledge of such a place.
And why is it called Peak? Because it was built very high on top of a mountain range. Sounds like a weak reason to name a place. Well, we do live in a kingdom called Vale. I guess Valerian cartographers don't have that much imagination. It's in Vale, right? Just on the border of the civilized part of the kingdom. I do love that we had to check that. Be up nice and early on Sunday, students, and be sure to get plenty of sleep and food. You will need all your strength.
Nothing at all? For real?
I cannot take for real seriously after playing the Persona series. Because every time I hear it, I just hear like somebody like Ryuji saying, "For real?"
Yeah. There's nothing in my database or on the network about any settlement or facility called Peak.
Well, it may be easier for you to gather information. It's still information that somebody had to have recorded and made available. True. Like I said, if you can't find it, it's information that doesn't exist or that you can't access. Precisely so. The world's best librarian is still limited by her keychain. You have very sharp friends, Penny.
Oh, man.
Hey, this is the person that occupied the cafe? No, that was Winter. Sir, please, I've already apologized. He knows, Penny. It is in Beacon. I do it. Of course, you're...
Papa! You've arrived!
Papa, Penny, this person is your father. Enrico Palatina, at your service.
Also, hello, Miss Winter. Long time no see.
Penny, that's why you didn't want to introduce yourself. I had some meeting to attend to yesterday before coming to Beacon. I didn't want to spoil Penny's
I'm so
surprise.
happy to see you, Papa. You have no idea how much I've missed you. And a lot of things happened. Oh, I got your messages, and I've activated Sense of Philly.
Yes, I know.
You know? How? I thought the signal didn't reach that far.
Oh, you know, a paranoid lunatic told me. Well, seriously, fuck James. At the time we got there, whatever she had been fighting was gone. Her body was damaged, so the training excuse doesn't hold water. See. Enrico, how do we fix this? I beg your pardon, James. How did this happen? How can we get it back under control? Oh, now I get it. You're looking at this from the painfully wrong assumption, James. Wrong assumptions. God, you even sound like her. Being that I am her father, it should be the other way around. Enrico! James, the problem here is that you're assuming was under your control to begin with. She was only ever to monitor. Sir, what are you saying? You may recall from the paper I signed that I allowed Penny into the Atlas military as a cadet, not as a weapon. As a person, James, not as an object. And as a person who has no remote kill switch. You're telling me you built a weapon that's one sentence away from ending all life on Remnant and gave it the mind of a teenager? No! I gave your daughter a body and the military the blueprint for a perfect soldier. It was all in that project brief, too. You know, I don't agree with Cinder on many things, but her calling out Atlas and, like, making them look like dicks in Volume 3 was well played. Especially since any time to stab Ironwood, it's a great time. Let's just say I met Ironwood yesterday, but of course I don't know the details. Plenty of time to share now. Yeah, let's go to our room then. I shall wait outside. You're not coming this winter? I'm just your father's escort, Penny. I shall still answer directly to General Ironwood. Oh, I see. Magic! It boggles the mind.
I didn't sense any hints of lying in her voice, Father, and all the data I collected confirms the theory.
Well, we better scrap Remnant's secrets. Why should magic be but one of them?
Just science we don't understand yet, right, Father?
And speaking of which, I was wondering about something, Penny. What about what? You nominated the senza file many times so far, but what exactly is it?
I was wondering about that as well. Is it like a special move?
Well,
I guess we do owe you an explanation for that. I've used you to relay information about its time limit to Penny, after all. A time limit. Is that your semblance,
no,
Penny? No, it's tied to it. I don't know where to start exactly. You can tell us everything. You know that,
no?
What we meant, Jack. That's not what I meant, Jack. It's just complicated. Maybe you can answer, Father. Sure. Let me start by asking you a question of my own. The very same question Penny asked Thrilla. What's the difference between a human brain and a digital brain?
Are you sure he can make it less complicated,
partner? A human brain and a digital brain, like an artificial intelligence? The brain of a robot. Well, if I had to guess, a digital brain doesn't have emotions? Very well, Ariel. That's the basics of it. Not only does a digital brain not have emotions, but it doesn't need them. It doesn't need them. Wait, of course, a digital brain with emotions, that's just a human brain. Exactly. Emotions cause lapse in judgment. They affect our thinking and actions. That we've created digital brains to be free of those and our other limitations, to only think of their assigned task and nothing else. Even without taking Ori into account, Penny should be stronger, more durable, and faster, a quicker thinker and more nimble than any human being, and yet she isn't because of her human side, which sets a limit of her potential just like a human brain does. So Sense of Philly removes that limiter. Sense of Philly is a software that forcefully isolates the human side of Penny's personality, leaving behind her digital nature only. It activates by giving her a single task, which Penny will then follow through to complete using all the means at her disposal. Afterwards, she goes back to normal.
And what's that time limit thing about?
That's the maximum amount of time Penny should stay under the influence of Sense of Philly's second stage. Wait, you mean that you wiped when you wiped the floor with my sister?
That was Sensei
That was
Philly's first
Sensei
stage.
Philly's first stage.
You
We
could
should
call
call it
a half power setting, like a hairdryer.
the silliest hair dryer.
So, what happens if she stays in the second stage more than 3 minutes?
I don't know. For obvious reasons, we never tried it.
And if you look to your left, Chekhov's gun has just been placed on the mantle. I can only hypothesize, but it would be bad. Which is why, Penny, we should use Sensei Fele as little as possible. It's second stage only in cases of extreme danger and never, ever go over the 3 minute limit. I trust you will make sure she doesn't have to go to such extremes. You can leave Penny with us. We take care of each other.
No way I'm letting my cute partner harm herself.
I'm not that cute.
Winter! Oh, hello, Weiss. Hello, Winter. Or hello, Weiss. Sister, what are you doing in Beacon? All right. Winter's young sister is attending Beacon as well, so she is related to Weiss. I knew it. Maybe you should go make sure that poor lass doesn't embarrass herself. Or that the Atlas guards around campus don't come running thinking it's Penny again. Be right back. Stamrock, a word of you, please.
A word with me?
Father, what is it?
I just wanted to confirm something ever since I saw the double irises in your eye. Have you, by any chance, been subject to aura splicing in the past?
Aura splicing?
What does that even mean? I don't speak science.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is after all the term I coined myself. What I mean is, has your aura been altered by someone or something in the past?
You can tell?
So my theory is correct.
Father, what are you saying?
There have been other cases like yours in the past, Miss Damrod. They've been my subject to study in the process that brought about Penny's creation, and each and every one of my test subjects spotted similar eyes with double irises, but
But what?
you're the first one I've seen alive.
Evelyn!
You're gonna tell me all you know, and you're gonna tell me now.
I mean, you might think this is an overreaction until you actually learn what she's been through. There's no need for threats, Miss Damrod. I wasn't going to withhold any information from you.
I'm sorry.
Think nothing of it. I understand why it would upset you. After all, no Elysium subjects were ever found in less than groups of 2. You can probably already tell what's an escort mission, but that's so beneath me. I didn't mean that, but maybe. Normally you'll be right, you boob, but the person I was tasked with escorting is Atlas security scientist, Enrico Palladino. His protection cannot be entrusted to simple grunts. Yes, we were worried for no reason. Something the matter, children. We were just worried Weiss was going to bring the house down on us. The Winter is your older sister, Weiss. You know, of course you do. Palladino, you must be Penny's dad or something. Yes, this is my sister, Winter, and Atlas, specialist. Sister, these are Jacqueline B. Ivory, leader of Team Ivory. Oh. Been there, done that. It's a pleasure to properly be introduced to you, Winter. I see, a pleasure. And he's Ariel DeCavagus, Jack's partner. He's... Oh no! Weiss, what's wrong? I didn't even think about the two of you meetings. So soon. I'm not prepared. I don't know how to do. Before I even... Weiss, what's the matter? You're hyperventilating. Breathe in, breathe out. You're just going to have to improvise, Weiss. Just going to have to improvise. Weiss, seriously, what's wrong? Winter, this is Ariel. Yes, I've known since yesterday. Get to the point. He's your future-in-law. He's what? I'm what? You what? Ah, no, too soon, too fast. That's the understatement of the century. He's your boyfriend. Not yours, but I plan to steal him. Steal! I mean, he already has a girlfriend, but... Ah! Blake, I require your collection of trashy literature. What did you just say about my books? I think I need to have a talk with my sister I should have had a long time ago. Please do. Still, you're one surprising man, Decabagus. So, does Weiss know that Penny and Evelyn... Nope. She does seem like a traditionalist. After all these years, and you're saying it's always the same one? There have never been any other recorded specimens. So far, we've always just gotten sightings of it hanging around the places of the incidents after they happened. But your story confirms its direct involvement, and this opens up a kind of scenario that's unheard of in known history.
How it could possibly move around Remnant like that.
And the reason why...
The reason why... Crisis is resolved. We won't have an Atlas SWAT team bursting in anytime soon. Good to know. But I should probably go back in a few minutes just in case.
No time like the present, right?
Huh? Indeed, but before I go... Why is he turning in my direction? Yes, a cup should suffice. A cup of what?
A cup of blood!
A cup of blood?
I asked Father to conduct some analysis on your body, David. I think discovering more about your body could help us in unraveling the mysteries around your origin.
I understand that, but a cup of blood. I have a long list of tests in mind for it, my boy. Actually, I should probably take samples from you two as well. Me and Evelyn.
I'd like to keep my blood in its original container. Thank you very much.
I won't be able to test for similarities or differences between them without it. Need I remind you that we've never seen a semblance able to share aura before? I guess that makes sense. I hate needles.
Please be gentle.
Oh gods, I should have asked about the size of the cup first. Oh, that hairstyle looks familiar. Is that? Stupid teenagers. Hold on. Miss Winter? Oh, Decabagus. She seems to be drinking tea, but, bottles suggest otherwise. Wait, she's putting it in the tea. How many refills has she had? Of all the places to wander to... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Just come sit. I should talk to you anyway. So, you said you needed to talk to me. That's what I said, but I'm struggling to find the right words. So I guess I should just tell you what happened, and hopefully it sheds some light on why you're drinking whiskey with your green tea. You may remember that I was going to give Weiss a talk. Yeah, I do. Well, it did not go as I expected. How so? You may have surmised that the focus of our discussion was how trying to steal a loved one from their partners is unbecoming of humans, let alone a she. I guessed as much, but I had sadly underestimated my sister's competitiveness, and the fact that despite her lineage, she's still a bloody teen. So her answers were something like, relationships aren't something you can just break for your own gain, so cease this ill-advised endeavor. No. Excuse me? I won't. I won't do as you won't! Have you listened to a word I've said? Consider their feelings, and what about my feelings? I'm in love with him. Weiss, I really doubt that. It's most like probably just a temporary fancy. Weiser, how dare you? It's most certainly is not. Weiss, your experience with these kind of matters is non-existent. I doubt you can tell the difference. I mean, she thought Neptune was a great guy when he's the biggest dork of them all. Oh, because you have so much experience to draw upon, Ice Queen. What? What did you just call me? The name everyone in your age group calls you behind your back in Atlas. They joked and teased about how you would brush off anyone trying to get close to you, be it man or woman. Are you sure you're not talking about yourself as well? That thing didn't. Don't change the subject. We're talking about you here. Indeed, you are talking about my love life without a leg to stand on. It's not a fancy or a crush. I like him because he cares about me without caring about my name. And he shares my interest in dust, and he was willing to lie for me. He's helped me without even having to ask, and so many other things. I will give up on my feelings only if and when he rejects me. I certainly won't be based on the consent counsel of someone who's never liked someone in their entire life. What just happened? I have liked someone before. I didn't quite catch that. Never mind that last part. Point is, the situation is the mess, isn't it? I didn't think Weiss could get so fixated on the point of something like this. Yeah, I didn't think Witch felt so strongly about me. Then she said she'd only quit her endeavor when you rejected her. Could I ask that you do that sooner than later and put an end to all this? What? Why would I do that? Oh God, Lord. Excuse me, but this is the worst feeling of deja vu. I appreciate your concern, Miss Winder, but you could have asked what I think about it too. What is there to think about? It's a long story. But, but suffice to say, me and my girlfriends haven't decided how to handle the wife situation yet. I appreciate your concern, but I think it would be in everyone's best interest if girl, friends. As I said, complicated. Anyway, it's getting late. Thanks for the talk, Miss Winter. Seems like I have a few things to think about. Have a good night. This is shameless. This is filth. I still need to resupply on iron. Ariel, how are you feeling? You're pale. It's alright, Pyrrha. I'm just a bit anemic. I'll be good as rain after lunch. Anemic? I had some blood drawn for some analysis. Let's just say they overdid it with the quantities. Technically, you didn't specify. Or clarify. I mean, I see, but you shouldn't overdo physical activities if you have blood drawn. Does aura training count? Absolutely. Particularly the body strengthening kind and any semblance that affect the body. I see. Speaking of semblance, Sarah, can I ask you a question? Only if you speak while walking. I think you have a meal waiting for you and your team is beating you to the cafeteria. What's this question of yours then? It's about semblances. Have you ever had a semblance with conditions? Oh, you've already unlocked your semblance. That's wonderful. Thanks. Thing is, I know what it does, but not how or why. I don't know which conditions have to be met. I see. First of all, do you know how do you know there are conditions to be met? That's really private. Yes, the only other person with serious worry I know would be a teacher, and I can't fully trust the facility. I can tell her that at least. Here, I promise me you'll keep this a secret. You don't have to tell me if it's serious. I know, thanks. A voice in your head, and your semblance can... Incredible! I know. It knows me better than I know myself, and yet speaks in riddles. I wish it would come clean already. Alright, let's take this one step at a time. The first step is your semblance. Wow, she's taking this in stride. Shedding aura. The first unlocked it when under duress in a risky situation, so maybe I just needed to be in a situation of stress with a person and really wanted to save. That sounds like a really specific situation to recreate. I know, right? Wish it could be simpler. Well, maybe it is. Excuse me? Have you tried sharing your aura with someone other than your teammates? No, I haven't. Try it with me now. She extends her right hand towards me and I stare at it, then at her face. Could it really be that simple? People like to overthink things. This sensation is working. It is that simple. So to share my aura with someone, I just have to want to do. Looks like it. How do you feel? I honestly would have never thought of that. And I feel, well, I feel you. Now that I really think about it, I can feel your presence and aura much more strongly than before. Yes, I have a similar feeling. This is probably a side effect, considering that you're probably treating my aura as if it's your own, and vice versa. I wonder about the range. Range. You usually cannot feel or control your aura once it leaves your body, but in your case, it technically doesn't. Another thing to try later. Anyways, step 2! Your inspirations, we could say. Yeah, it's not really copying because I can't do the same thing Evelyn does, but so inspiration works. If the voice in your head called your semblance's powers steps, I think it's safe to assume that each step is propellic for the next. Propel what? So this is what Nora feels like. I'm sorry. I mean, to get inspired by someone, you need to have shared your aura with them first. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But I've shared my aura with all my teammates, so why do I only have Evelyn's inspiration, so to speak? I guess it depends on how different your relationship with the other teammates is compared to the one with her. What differences are there? We banged. Why are you blushing? No, it can't be. I refuse to believe that. Let's keep it simple. Maybe it's something related to their own aura, or maybe their semblance. Where are they? Well, Jack can... Oh my god's above, that's it. You thought of something? No, I haven't. Huh? I don't know what their semblances do except for Evelyn. Oh, I see. Shall we give it a try then? Sure, what... Isn't that like 100's best weapon? You're sweet, but you don't have to worry. Knowing that my semblance's nature doesn't help fight its effects, so knowing that it won't give you any kind of advantage against me. I feel like that line was just meant as one of those salt and wound things. That's the closest you've ever come to bragging. I don't know what to say to that. Thanks? Anyway, my semblance is polarity. I can alter the polarity of any two objects. Two objects? Yes, I must always affect two objects at the same time, otherwise one object won't know what to react to. Say I wanted to make something fly away. To determine the distance, I have to polarize another object for the first one to be repelled by. I understand. Polarization. Repulsion. Your is this what Kira? Yeah, if you haven't figured it out yet, many of our powers get upgrades. We get semblance upgrades in this game through story events, not by who we actually hang out with, but by story events. And we just got the Pyrrha upgrade. I do find it slightly silly that in this game, at least, we don't get upgrades. Like if we hang out with certain characters, we don't get upgrades. And yeah. I never asked Penny about that. Sensei Philly, a software that's locked away Penny's human side. Think about it, that sounds terrifying. Penny is as much human as she is robot. Her personality is a result of the meeting of the two worlds. So losing a part of that, I don't think I would ever want to see it. Still, I can't help but wonder. What does it feel like? What exactly are you referring to, Ariel? And why did you abscond with me to the balcony? Well, just in case it's a private matter, what I meant is the balcony isn't exactly soundproof. Evelyn and Jack can still hear everything from inside. Well now. Okay, fine. Oh, fine, I just wanted to ask, what was it like when you activated Sensei Philly? Did it hurt? Oh, I mean, passing over the thought of seeing you without your human parts or your personality, a terrifying thought. The way your father described it, I was wondering if it was actually harmful. It's really sweet of you to worry about me like so, Ariel. Would you have been sweeter if it was immediate? It was just so sudden and you seem no worse for so, just so. While I have no way of predicting what's going into the second phase of Sensei Philly would entail for me, phase 1 is, well, it's like sleeping. Sleeping, yes. When I use Sensei Philly, I am not actually aware of the passage of time between its activation and its release. And while my sensors never stop recording, the memories I make during that time don't feel mine or genuine. Like a dream? Or a split personality. I know we spoke about aspects of my personality, but it's less like sides and more like pieces and more like tiers. My machine aspect usually stays in my subconscious, only subtly influencing my motor and speech patterns, and sometimes a little less subtly than she'd like to believe, but I digress. I see. Well, if it doesn't hurt, then I guess it'll fine. I just forcefully altered the priorities in my personality tiers, but what do you mean with fine? There was a lot going on for sure, but specifically came after me, so Thrilla, I mean. There's nothing for you to feel guilty about, Ariel. Yeah, tell that to my subconscious. Does this work? Huh? Get a room! You're in it! Penny, what time does Evelyn usually get up? I don't know exactly since it happens when I'm at my check-in, but it should be more hour or so. True. Well, when you come back, there's something I need to talk to you about and her. Decavagash! What the actual. Oh, good morning, Miss Winter. Hello, Penny. Good morning. And you womanizer! What? Defiler, corrupter, lust demon. What is this all about? I'm afraid to share Ariel's confusion, Miss Winter. Of course you do, you poor thing. You've been his first victim, haven't you? Victim? Okay, Miss Winter, I'm gonna need you to back the F up and start making sense here. Oh, look at him playing all innocent. How did you even do it? Hypnosis, addictives in the food, some kind of stud semblance. I feel sick even thinking about it. I know I did what? Convince these four girls to take part in this debauchery you call it a relationship. That's what this is all about. No one in their right mind would agree to such filth. Thank goodness I happened to visit before you could sink your claws into my sister completely. Miss Winter, you misunderstood. There was no brainwashing or alteration of conscious thought involved in the creation of this relationship. Yeah, I mean, who do you take me for? I'm not even gonna respond to that. It was actually my idea, truth to tell. Oh my god, you're so far gone, you're actually lying to cover on him. I palm my face hard. Yes. Okay, screw honorifics. Winter, are you still drunk right now? I'm not, thank you, but I mean, I didn't drink that much. Shut up. Of all the times to start acting like her sister. Winter, if I had a stub semblance, as you said, I would try to keep my best to keep it secret instead of showing off that I have 2 beautiful girlfriends. I'm in the school for hunters. How long would it take for someone to sniff me out? About the other methods did you propose, how would that even work on Penny? The logic is sound. But that would mean you actually, and then you agreed. I see. And the question is, why did you refuse such a proposal? Why would I want to? Because such a relationship has no chance of working. You made Penny sad. We're making it work, and I appreciate it if you don't pass judgment on things you don't know nothing about. In the short term, maybe, but what about the future? Most people have trouble making a one-on-one relationship work. They're not most people. If you can convince me to just break things off with one of them by talking about it, you could have better the luck trying to stick the moon back together. I'm genuinely curious what Oz told the world, like, oh yeah, this is how the moon was destroyed. Because obviously he's not telling the world, yeah, the gods blew up the moon. Because they were having a hissy fit. Fine, set yourselves up for a ruined bond, but leave my sister out of this. Seems like you still don't get it, Winter. Don't antagonize. I'm not your sibling. I'm not a soldier of that Atlas army, and I'm certainly not afraid of you. You have nothing to threaten me with? You have no clout to exercise, and you have no say in how we live our lives. I don't know how you are going to deal with Weiss's affection towards me, but that's going to be between us, her, and no one else. Was that clear enough? Crystal. Gods above, that irked me something fierce. Who does she think she is, just waltzing in here thinking and telling us to, the nerve of that woman, and after Weiss on Ariel. Oh, yes, Penny, sorry, I got a bit lost in my rant there. It's alright, it's just, I'm feeling particularly affectionate towards you right now. Is that normal? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, I could ignore this crazy-ass semblant Atlas specialist, but I'm not sticking around for this. Going to the library. Ugh, this skill mill thing is hard to run onto. I know, right? It stimulates your lower muscles in a completely different way. Anyway, I have to head back now. You sure you're going to be fine on your own? Well, not now that you jinxed me. Well, it's all right. Thanks for the coaching. Didn't expect you to find you here on a weekend. That is the dumbest thing I've heard in a while. Wasn't born with these abs. They're high maintenance. Wasn't expecting to see you either. You know, didn't realize I needed to work on my endurance. Something fierce. I just felt like it. Oh, one of us! One of us! Well, don't hurt yourself now. Rest is also important. Good night. Alright, next are push-ups. Also, I guess I need to blow off some more steam. I mean, I could understand wanting to look out for her sister, but she was crossing a line, something fierce there. No, I'm not sorry for the way I spoke to her. Also, I guess I should speak to Weiss sooner rather than later now. I bet she's just as upset as... Ugh. Oh, my face. What the... That's all your spine is worth, no wonder. This voice. Wait, are you sitting on me? Is that all it takes to break you? You're a weak man in both body and spirit. What the hell am I even doing? What is this? Your personal brand of submission? No. It's my personal brand of screw you. Pride, then. Maybe. Also, I was thinking, your wife's sister, Penny, likes you. Correct on both accounts. You're going to stick around one way or another. Oh, I'm going to do much more than stick around, Decavigus. I'm going to be your goddamn nightmare. You want to be adults? Fine. Then I should treat you like adults, and I will watch you. If you decide to evolve Vice into your little social experiment, if she much frowns because of you, there won't be a thing on Rem to keep me away from you. Do whatever you want. And that brings us back full circle. I get it. You worry about Weiss. But if you think I'm gonna scare, if you think I'm going to run from you or them, you're out of your mind, Sheen. So be it. I think my future assignments will bring me to Vale quite often, Decavigus. Once again, screw you. I guess I'm not that old-fashioned after all, huh, Penny? You're now at odds with Winter Sheen. And I'm gonna save it right there.